What's up, guys? Leafs lose 4-0 to the Ottawa Senators in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Heading back to Ottawa for Game 6 Thursday night, guys. Now, guys, I don't know what to say about this hockey team. Honestly, man, another opportunity wasted by the Toronto Maple Leafs. A record 1-13 in clinching games, guys. Absolutely pathetic again by the Toronto Maple Leafs, guys. I don't even know where to start with this hockey team. Once again, the Leafs do not take advantage of their opportunities in this game and give the Ottawa Senators more life going back to Ottawa for Game 6. Guys, this is definitely the worst possible scenario so far in this series. I can't even explain how pissed off I am with this hockey team continuously doing the same shit over and over again, year after year. This team refuses to find ways to shut series down and close out a team. It is absolutely baffling to me, guys. Back-to-back games, you give up a shorthanded goal. Back-to-back games, you give up the first goal of the game. It's like, what the hell is going on with this team when they take a lead in a series? Especially when it comes to winning the final game of a series, guys. It's like this team here completely loses their mental edge. Like, tonight was just pathetic in terms of effort and hunger and urgency. It wasn't there to be seen tonight by this hockey team. Like, where the hell was the urgency tonight? I didn't see it tonight, and then the core four guys. Pathetic tonight. Matthews, Marner, Nyes, they're like -4, all three of them. John and Willie, -3. Like, this is absolutely pathetic to see. Your superstars, again, not taking advantage of the opportunity and finishing off a team. The killer instinct is still bloody missing, guys. This is pathetic. 9 years, this team here seems to not figure it out. I don't know what the hell this core has to do to figure it out. Okay, sure, listen, guys, Leafs are up 3-2. Craig Berube says, oh, you know what, we're not worried. We're still in a good position, da-da-da-da-da. Listen, Craig Berube hasn't been here for the last 8 or 9 years. I understand that. He's won a Stanley Cup. He's experienced. But we've seen this song and dance multiple times. The doubt is starting to creep in again. Again, you do not finish off this team. Sure, the Leafs had chances. Matthews hit a post in the third. Ottawa had some great opportunities, to score early on in the game, with that puck on the line there, But once again, guys, there was not enough urgency, like I said. Like, too many. Ottawa did a great job, guys. They blocked a lot of shots. Allmark did what he had to do. He wasn't amazing tonight, but he had to make the saves that were in front of him. He did what he had to do tonight. But the Leafs, guys, this is more about them losing this game than it is about Ottawa winning it. You know what I mean, guys? Like, once again, this team was flat at times in this game, if not most of the game. Once again, you're getting guys who are having disappearing acts, like guys like Bobby McMahon, who have been pathetic the last month and a half of the season. Domi's been pathetic other than the game winner. Pacioretty in these 2 games that he's played in has been ineffective. Like, this team here, guys, just doesn't seem to know when to turn it up a notch. Tonight was the night to bury the Senators, and you didn't do it. And because now you don't score on that double minor, it seems like it's gotten in these guys' head. You're 0 for 7 in your last 2 games on the power play compared to what the Leafs were the first 3. The Leafs were like at 50% on the power play the first 3 games, and now look what they are. Like, it's incredible how you get from one high and then you drop down to the other. It's like, we as Leaf fans are sick and tired of this constant bullshit every year with this team. Again, not showing up when it matters most, not clinching points when you need to, getting points, important points. Like Marner tonight, 0 points. Like, are you kidding me, man? You're on a contract year. What happens if you do win this series and you go on to play Florida? You got to play like this. It's pathetic. The performance is pathetic, guys. I'm sorry. This performance is pathetic. I don't care if we're up 3-2. This is a worrying sign for me, guys. You let a team back into a series like this. You got to bury them when you have the chance. And they didn't do that. Stolarz, I know he's been giving up some goals above his shoulder. It's like the guy's getting beat left and right, top shelf. Ottawa knows the game plan now. Get men in front of him and screen them. It's a very simple game plan. The Leafs have been doing a really good job blocking shots this series. They've been very good defensively. But Christ almighty, man, once again, this team here again does not show up tonight, guys. Overtime, they had their chances. Didn't bury them. You come back here tonight, Toronto, and you don't bury them again. This team here, Ottawa now, has so much confidence knowing they're going back home with the possibility of ending a 3-0 lead for the Leafs, guys. I just cannot believe we are in this position now. Going back to Ottawa for a Game 6. It should have never have gotten here, guys. It should have not gotten here. This team here is still missing the killer instinct, and I'm telling you guys right now, this is where it starts to boil down as a Leaf fan. Here we bloody go again. The nerves are starting to creep up. The doubt is starting to creep up. Now we don't know what to expect going into Game 6. Sure, the Leafs are a great road team, guys. Yes, they are a good road team. But the pressure's on them now. Ottawa have completely diverted the pressure to the Maple Leafs now, and it is a must-win on Thursday night, guys. We all know if they don't win Game 6, the dreaded Game 7, coming back to Toronto on home ice. God damn it, Scotiabank Arena tonight. The fans were absolutely pathetic tonight. Disgraceful beyond belief. It was like you can hear a pin drop at Scotiabank Arena tonight in a playoff game setting with an opportunity to knock off the Ottawa Senators, Battle of Ontario. You have a chance to knock them off. And the fans were quiet as mice. It was pathetic tonight by the fans at Scotiabank Arena. No wonder why this team had no freaking energy, because the fans didn't have any either. You could see it tonight, guys. And then you got guys like William Nylander. On that second goal, the shorthanded goal Ottawa scores. He's just jogging back there, just little light skate, going for a little roundabout. My God, man, just an inexcusable performance tonight. And you got to thank Austin Matthews, too, for that turnover when the Leafs went on the power play there. Really, Greg takes a dumb penalty. What does this team do? They give Ottawa another shorthanded goal. Everything went wrong tonight, guys. It was one of the worst case scenarios we could have thought of. A 4-0 shutout defeat. You give Ullmark some confidence now. He's probably feeling good about himself. The Leafs got to get back to the drawing board now and figure out what the hell they're going to do. Maybe Pacioretty shouldn't play next game. Maybe bring in David Kampf, someone a little bit more defensively responsible, better on the faceoff draws. Maybe do that. Maybe put Holmberg on second line with Willie and John. You got to figure out something, guys. But I'll tell you guys right now, I am genuinely bloody concerned with this series now, guys. This series was over after 3 games. It was done and dusted. You had Ottawa on the brink of elimination. Now we're going back to Ottawa for a Game 6, guys. This is just another story in Maple Leafs history that is nothing new for us Leaf fans, guys. It's the same old bullshit every year with this team and this franchise, guys. Enough is enough. I'll tell you guys right now, this team better not lose this series, eh? Because if they do, I better not recognize this hockey team. I said it last year, and I'll say it again this year. They better close this series out on Thursday night. Because if they come back here for Game freaking 7, my God, the tension, the nerves will be through the freaking roof for these Leaf players and us fans. And if we got to go through this again, guys, I don't know what us fans can do anymore with this core 4 and the management up top. It's just it will be a time for complete and utter reset. But listen, guys, I'm very worried. Do I think the Leafs can win on Thursday night, Ottawa? Absolutely. They absolutely can go in there and win the game, guys. But as history has shown, guys, the Leafs have a lot of difficulty closing out series. But the last time the Leafs closed out a series, it was in Tampa Bay on the road. Let's hopefully the Leafs can do it again, guys, on Thursday night, because God knows if they do not. Oh, boy, I don't even want to know, guys. But, guys, just a pathetic performance by the Maple Leafs today, guys. Their top 6, invisible today. They tried to generate some things. Wasn't enough. You let Ottawa, once again, take the lead in a hockey game. They don't look back. You give up another shorthanded goal. Got to avoid it. I don't know what they do in goaltender now. Some people are already starting to say, put Joe Wall in for Game 6. Stoller's looking tired. I don't know, guys. It might be the case. I don't know if Berube's going to do it. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. We'll have to wait and see, guys. But Thursday night is going to be very, very nerve-wracking for us Leaf fans. And these next 2 days are going to be extremely tense going into Game 6, guys. But, guys, honestly, That's it for this video today. I'm done talking about this hockey team. They stress me out like no tomorrow. I'm sure they stress out a bunch of us Leaf fans. Ottawa deserved the win tonight, guys, but the Maple Leafs handed them that win in terms of some plays in this game today, guys. Just absolutely inexcusable by a veteran hockey team that's been in the playoffs 9 straight years compared to Ottawa hasn't been in the playoffs for 7. You cannot let this series get back to Toronto for Game 7, guys. It cannot happen, or else we're all going to start thinking the worst, because us Leaf fans have lived through the worst when it comes to this hockey team, guys. But, guys, that's it for this video today. Thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Go Leafs, go, guys. And remember, if you do not watch sports, you're more. Ciao, guys.